Hello guys, Dusty here with another record CD now, and also cassette tape pickup video. So yeah, finally we have found more records. We actually found CDs a little while ago, and we found more cassettes just recently. But yeah, I haven't really been finding too much lately because it is winter after all, and there's no garage sales. The thrift stores just haven't had much. In fact, one of these records is an eBay pickup, and the only places I've been finding records really was that one pawn shop. However, I have managed to find enough to do a quick pickup video. So, to get started, we're going to just go through the records first, and we're going to go through the CDs, I suppose, because there's just two of them, and it's quick, and then we're going to go through the cassettes. So, to get started, records. This one was actually from, I don't know, a few days after whenever I uploaded the last record pickup video. Ended up getting it in the mail. But I think I did foreshadow it in that video, and what it is. And I believe you could see it in my setup tour, also, which there is also another new bit of my setup. Yeah, just want to make a setup tour right, but yeah, I decided to put my subwoofer on the system too, so I figured why not. It's just a big old Optimus from who knows when, probably the 80s. But yeah, we went on eBay, and I've been looking for this album for a long while, right? I love the album. I love a particular song on the album, and I've been kind of going on this kind of Yes craze. So I saw this on eBay. It was almost too good to be true. Managed to get it for $11.50. It is Fragile. Which is very funny, I gotta grab something quick. It's worth it, trust me. Okay, let's see if we can, cover up any sensitive information. Okay, so, just wanted to point out, they actually managed to mark the package with what was actually in it. And I also have Fragile on this fold, too, here, if I can show this off without showing any sensitive information. But yeah, my address and the seller's address and stuff like that. But yeah, great seller. No problems with the transaction. And we managed to get Fragile. Yep. And it is actually in fairly good condition. The gatefold is in good condition. There's a little wear, shelf wear, around the corners and stuff like that. No big deal. A little folding on this corner here. And, yeah, altogether though, it looks absolutely fantastic. I love the artwork on this album. And, I also love the inner bit too, the gatefold. Now, you may be saying, Dusty, $11.50 is not horrible for, Fragile, but it is definitely on the slightly higher end. Well, you may wonder, why did I pay that much for it? Well, first of all, the record's in fantastic shape. Besides the sleeve for the record, the sleeve has seen better days. It has splits and tears everywhere. But the reason I paid $11.50 for this is came with the hype sticker, which is crazy because the hype sticker on this album usually increases the value by about an extra $30. So to actually manage to get the hype sticker with this album for $11. It's pretty crazy. Usually if you see the hype sticker on the album or anything like that, it goes for around $60. So, yeah, and I've listened to the album. Sounds fantastic. I love this album. I particularly love Roundabout, the title track on it. And, yeah, it's just fantastic pickup, fantastic album, fantastic eBay pickup, which I don't buy too many records on eBay. I think, let's see, how many records have I even bought on eBay? I probably say less than 5, but yeah. Yeah, I just don't buy too many either new records or records online. I usually just try to find them local and as cheap as possible. Because, shipping is a killer, and of course, prices. I don't like spending too much for records. Anyway, next up. These next pickups were from actually a couple days ago. I went into the Goodwill. Managed to go, this is just crazy lucky day. Particularly if you follow my the video games part of my channel, which these will be coming up in the next video games pickup video. But I managed to find a bunch of video games, a few video games at the pawn shop, a bunch of them at the Goodwill right after, and then later during that day I went into the Goodwill again, and I found some records. Now, nothing like crazy, but I did find 3, and it was actually difficult to tie this group together originally. I was kind of looking through the rack, like where they keep the record, and it looks like these were the only. Well, 2 of these were like a few of the new ones there, and then just none of the other ones were interesting. But I looked in a cart, and there was one more interesting one, so I went ahead and grabbed that one. So for starters, we've got Kenny Loggins' Night Watch in the shrink wrap right here. It's actually in fairly good condition. The dust sleeve does have some tears on it, though. But yeah, nonetheless, the art's in good shape. I believe I pulled the album out, and it was in good shape. But, yeah, and by the way, the local Goodwill's records are $1 for 3. 3 for $1, so 33 cents a piece. So 33 cents for Kenny Loggins' album. Not too bad. I haven't listened to this particular one, but I'll probably have to give it a listen sometime, now that I have it. Alright, next up, we have kind of an exciting group of records here, because I do really like the artists associated with them, and that is Gordon Lightfoot, Gord's Gold. And yeah, I have gotten into Gordon Lightfoot nowadays. I'd never really before, but it is a gatefold, by the way, too. Gatefold. But yeah, I'd never really listened to him before. I've heard him on the radio a couple times, started listening to some of this album, and it's really good. So, yeah, I'm very excited to get, not 1, but 2 more of his albums. I also have a live album and another Gordon Lightfoot album on vinyl record. But yeah, this one is apparently Endless Wire. So, yeah, and both of these look to be in good shape. I have put this one on the turntable and confirmed that it sounds absolutely fantastic. Not just for, like, thrift store vinyl. It does sound really good. So, yeah, I figured $1 for these 3. How could you go wrong? That, and if, you know, even if I just found the 2, I'd have to buy another one to pull it together, because the local Goodwill does this crazy thing. Well, they'll charge a record, 3 records for $1, or $1 each. I mean, not $1 each, 75 cents each a record. So I would have to pay $1.50 unless I had 3 of them. If that makes any sense. So, next up, we've got. I was doing CDs next. Okay, so CDs. These are actually just a few days after the last video too, the last music pickup video. But I was going through the Goodwill, looking through the CDs, because occasionally they'll put either, you know, PlayStation games in there, but, you know, I usually never see any good CDs there, like any CDs that I'm actually really wanting. But I did see 2 there that I actually did want. And I'm not much of a CD guy. I don't really enjoy CDs nearly as much as I do records. And it's kind of the same story with cassettes. I don't enjoy cassettes nearly as much as I do records, but nonetheless, for $1 a piece, I had to pick these 2 up, and those are, for starters, Live's Throwing Copper. Fantastic album from what I've listened to it so far. I've heard good things about it, and I've listened to good things about it, so it's awesome. And I also got one that I was actually really looking for. This is the Beatles' One album, or this is like their greatest hits between some certain years, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. And yeah, these are all remasters. I don't know how good of remasters they're supposed to be, but it doesn't sound bad. Like, it doesn't sound offensive from the few songs I've listened to this. I mean, from this compilation. So, and yeah, I don't want to see any information about the particular songs, but yeah, it's 27 Beatles songs, remastered, of course. And yeah, these are some of the ones you want. I'll show off the track listing there from this album. From what I heard, though, this is a well-regarded album anyway, so figured for $1, gotta pick that up. And those are it for the CD pickups. Nothing too much, just, you know, a few. So next up, we've got cassette tapes, which are going to be difficult to grab off the ground, aren't they? But yeah, I had found cassette tapes a few days ago, actually, from the local Goodwill. They carry them 5 for $1. I managed to pick up 10, so $2 for this entire stack. We managed to find, first off, Billy Joel's The Stranger. I absolutely love this album. I want to find it on vinyl record someday, but right now I have it on cassette anyway. And I did not have this before. So, you know, yeah, I've got a lot of Billy Joel albums on cassette tape. I'm gonna have to see exactly how close I am to all of them. I mean, I know I don't have all of them, but like even close, but you know, maybe half. Who knows? I don't have hair in my mouth for some reason. I really do need to get this cut. But anyway, moving right along, we've got Bruce Springsteen, Tunnel of Love. We've got Kenny Loggins, Vox Humana, I think. Then we got another copy of this, because I haven't listened to my other one to make sure it's in good shape. So I figured that, and there wasn't really too many other ones that I was going to go for, and I needed to, because they charge 50 cents a piece for these, so if I don't buy 10, I'm losing a lot of money. So basically, picked up another copy of Billy Joel's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2, which I actually picked up in the last video too. Then next I have Kenny Loggins Alive. Got Forrest Gump, the soundtrack. Absolutely fantastic movie with a fantastic soundtrack, so we might as well get that on cassette tape. We've got another copy of Phil Collins' No Jacket Required. I don't know if I picked this up in the last... I don't know if I did a pickup video with this one. I think it might have been in the last video. I'm not sure. But yeah, we got Phil Collins' No Jacket Required again. Once again, because I just needed filler albums anyway. I usually try to deal with as few duplicates as I can manage to. Next up, we got Human League Crash. We've got the Eagles, whatever you like to call them, One of These Nights. And last but not least, we've got, this is Jackson Browne, Looking East. So yeah, $2 for this stack of cassettes right here. Might as well do the round total. We got $2 there, $2 there, that's $4. $5 for those records. So yeah, I think something like $16.50 for the entire music of the video. You know, that's kind of the thing. I like doing this to, you know, see how good a deals I can get, and like try to build a collection of music. You know, while I'm out looking for all the stuff that I look for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this pickup video. Hopefully another one will come soon. Hopefully I will find more stuff. But this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching the Thursday video. Keep in mind, new music-related videos every Thursday. But I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.